I watch the videos that go on YouTube and I read the minutes. And I was appalled by the way this council reacts to members of the public. Not only do they respond aggressively, as Tanya Slatter did at the last meeting, but they have their backs to the public. And Mrs. Davey is one of the worst. At the last meeting, it's clear on those videos, which some of you dislike, that she never looked at the members of the public speaking at all, which is appalling. And I can remember the majority of you who attended meetings before you were elected in, not all of you, used to complain with venom towards the last administration for turning their backs and not looking at the speakers. And now we've got the same happening here tonight. It's absolutely appalling. And when members of the public come along who don't come here very often to speak and actually raise their concerns, to not have eye contact with the public is rude and disrespectful. And it's happening again. You should be ashamed of herself, Mrs. Davey. So, going on to the matters raised by... No point shaking your head, Mr. Gardner. You're the person who's standing for a party and not bothered to stand in an election yourself. So don't shake your head at members of the public who are actually saying things which you should be listening to. Yeah, you can hide your head. So, one of the two residents came along and they spoke at the meeting. I've already mentioned the aggressive response by Tanya Slatter, which we've become accustomed to. But regarding that railway sentry box, as I call it, at the back of the hall, in answer to one of the questions, or there's several of them, we were told that, or the lady was told, that it was put there and permission was given by the town clerk. And as she has already highlighted this evening, Jan, the town clerk is actually employed by you, the town council. And I doubt very much that she would give permission for something like that in here without consulting with you all and having it approved. So you can blame somebody who's no longer here, but it's a bit weak actually to do that. And to correct Tanya Slatter again, she did say at the last meeting that it was put there by the old administration, and Leslie Cottrell, who attended, was quite right, it wasn't. And when she then gave her apology to Mrs. Cottrell, she said, if I have it wrong, I apologise. She did have it wrong. So saying if is a bit of a weak apology. Blame the previous administration when you're the person who's done it is ridiculous.